In this episode of the Scott Ochoa Show, we take a tour of Sweetwater Farm Greenhouse in Denison, Texas, and also talk about herbs, nature's mosquito repellent. Let's get right to it. Hi, Barb.
Hi, Scott. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Well, welcome to the show. I'm glad we were able to catch you as we come by, and so I'm looking for a mosquito solution, but I see you have a lot of plants. Could you give us a quick tour?
I'd love to give you a quick tour. That would be great. So what we have out here is all kinds of great color for spring. We're so glad to see spring after all that snow and all that rain.
Okay.
So these are all plants that like the sun because they're in the sun. When we go into our shade area, these are all plants that like the shade.
Oh,
and
okay.
As you can see, there's still lots of great color that you can have even in a shady garden.
Right.
Then as we cruise around, we're going to be entering our vegetable area because a lot of people plant their own vegetables.
Okay.
And grow their own garden for food. So back here, we have all the early vegetables, all the kohlrabi and cabbage and kale and broccoli. We also have things that are really great like blueberries and blackberries that people really enjoy.
Okay.
Okay. And then as we get a little bit further back here, we have
big bumblebees?
Herb section. Big bumblebees. You want to see bees.
Are those complimentary with every purchase? Big
Yes.
bumblebees?
We actually like to keep the bees here.
Oh, okay. So you don't let them. We don't load them in the car.
Take them home.
Like free puppies at the grocery store or something.
You need to have bees at your house, and by taking home flowers, that's what will happen. So
Gotcha.
then this is our herbs section. Back here we have a really great selection of herbs, which is one of the things that we can talk about that will help repel mosquitoes. There are a lot of great herbs that will do that.
And we're talking about mosquito repellent because I have seen those machines you put on your patio and you propane or something, and to me that's a pain, and I don't really want to have that.
Well, I'm outdoors all day, every day, and I don't want to keep putting DEET on myself all the time. So by having these herbs around, and people can plant them in pots and put them on their patios or their back deck or wherever they sit in the evening, and it will help keep the mosquitoes away. And it's the strong scents that keep the mosquitoes away. So all of these are strong smelling herbs. And the first one that people will probably mostly recognize, this is citronella geranium. A lot of people will buy citronella candles. So,
ooh, yeah, it smells great.
And the great thing about citronella geranium, besides repelling mosquitoes, is that it also blooms. This one's just starting to bloom, a beautiful purple flower. Now, it's an annual. If you leave it outside, it won't handle our winters, but it makes a really great house plant, so people can take it in for the winter, and it will bloom all winter for them.
Oh, okay.
So it's a really nice one. It's one of my favorites. Then, of course, we went through the chocolate mint, which is one of my favorites.
But I'm going to smell that again.
Any of the mints are mosquito repellent. So we have orange mint, lime mint, tangerine mint, spearmint, peppermint. There's about 15 different kinds of mint. And do you know how to tell if a plant is in the mint family?
No.
All mints have a square stem.
Really?
So instead of a round stem, and you can feel it more than you can see it, you can feel that it's a square stem. So you will know when a plant's in the mint family. Then another one I like are all the rosemaries. And this is a rosemary. This is one of my favorites, and it's called barbecue rosemary.
Oh, what a good name.
And the reason it's called barbecue rosemary is most rosemaries turn into big bushes, and they're kind of wild shaped. Barbecue rosemary will grow with its branches straight up, and people will clip off a branch, and they'll use that branch to skewer shish kebab, and they put it on the barbecue. And then they have rosemary infused shish kebab. So that's why this one's called barbecue rosemary. And again, it really, very strong scent.
Oh, yeah, it's very,
And these are winter hardy here, and they also bloom late in the summer. So that's a fun one. Another one, I just have a small one of these. We do have bigger ones. This is lemongrass. And lemongrass is not winter hardy here, but you can put it in a pot and take it in for the winter, and you can grow it in your house all winter. Lemongrass does get fairly big. You need a big pot. It gets pretty tall. And besides helping repel mosquitoes, lemongrass is always great for lemongrass tea.
I was going to say, I thought I heard that this is used in tea or something.
Several years ago, I went to Vietnam, and this grows like a weed. Well, it probably is a weed in Vietnam, but this is what they make their tea out of. Is lemongrass tea.
Nice.
So that was nice to have. And it's also used in Thai cooking. People will use lemongrass a lot in Thai cooking. And then, of course, there's lavender. Everybody loves lavender. It's such a great smell.
Oh, yeah.
Has that beautiful purple flower on it. Now, lavender is a perennial here. It will grow outside through the winter. The difficulty in growing lavender here is that it doesn't want to be too wet.
Oh, okay.
And so when we have all the rains that we've been having, sometimes that can kill your lavender if it's going to rain too often. That's another great one. And
I'm surprised how the smell is so intense.
Yes.
It's not overwhelming, but I'm just surprised at how perfect smelling they are.
And then this is lemon balm.
Okay.
And this lemon balm will get big too. It's a perennial, so it will stay outside over the winter.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't that smell good?
It's amazing.
So you can use this to make tea as well. And one thing I like to do with it is I drink a lot of water because I'm outside all day, and sometimes water gets boring.
Right.
So I'll put some lemon or some mint in my water just to give it an extra oomph, so I feel like drinking it, remembering to drink it. And then this one is catnip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and a lot of people will buy catnip for their cats, which is great. It's a wonderful thing to do, but it's also a great mosquito repellent. And then the last one I have out here, and there are many more, but this one is called pennyroyal. And I like growing pennyroyal like in a hanging basket because you can see how pretty it would trail down.
Yes, and it would. Yeah.
And it's part of the mint family too. It has that
I can smell it, and I'm not even close to it, and I can smell it.
Well, yeah. Once you start brushing the leaves, then starts to release the oils and makes the scent more intense. So those are some of my favorites. But like I said, there are many more of them that will do that. So we hope that people will at least give it a try to see if it'll work for them. So we do an annual event called Herbalicious.
Okay.
Our first one was last year, and we're doing one again on April 18th.
Okay.
And we're excited about that. We have 4 guest speakers that day, 4 seminars, and they're all free. And the first one is on growing herbs. The second one is on cooking with herbs.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, the third, I know everybody, that's a well-attended seminar. The third one is on medicinal herbs.
Okay.
Because a lot of herbs not only can be grown for their scent, but they have some medicinal qualities in them too. In fact, herbs were our first medicine. And then the last one is on essential oils from herbs.
Oh, okay.
Where the oils are concentrated out of the herbs and then used for different things. In that, so we're excited about that coming up. That's a fun day.
And do you have a website?
We do have a website. It is www.sweetwaterfarmplants.com.
And I'll put that in the, if you're watching at Facebook, I'll put that in the Facebook post so you can see that. And if you're watching at YouTube, you'll see underneath this video, you'll see that website and more information on Sweetwater Farm Greenhouse, how you can get here, and of course their website. And at their website, you have the events there?
Yes, all the events are listed and directions on how to get here.
And how much do those cost?
The herbs on this size cost about $2.99.
Okay, and what about the classes or the...
Oh, the classes are all free.
Oh, they're all free?
And
are they here?
They're here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
And they're always outside, so dress for the weather, because we never know what's going to happen.
Right. As we see, we started in the sun, and now it's cooling off, which is nice. It's actually not as muggy as it was like 10, 15 minutes ago.
I know.
Which is nice. So, well, great. Well, I appreciate it, and we'll see you around.
Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for tuning in to the Scott Ochoa Show, Everyday Better Living just for you. A big thank you to Barb at Sweetwater Farm Greenhouse. Be sure to take a look at their information below the video. If you like this video, go ahead and share it with your family and friends, like it on Facebook, subscribe to the channel on YouTube. We have new videos every Tuesday and Friday and some special episodes with some giveaways, so you won't want to miss those. So be sure you're plugged in either at Facebook or over there on YouTube. I'm your host, Scott Ochoa, and I'll see you next time.